Hey, good morning. My last post was on end of life, so I thought I would stick with that theme for my next post and talk about VSED, which is voluntarily stopping eating or drinking. What happens when we die, if we're dying a natural death, sometimes, and I'm not going to say everybody because every death is different, right? But a lot of times we will lose the ability to swallow or have a hard time swallowing. Our appetite will decrease. We may choose to not eat or drink to speed up the dying process. And that's a real thing. A lot of times when the body is slowly shutting down, people are exhausted, they get tired, and they want to have a little bit of control in what their end of life looks like. And this is one of the ways people can do that. They may simply not feel like eating, they may not feel like drinking. But what happens is, right, the ones that we love and the ones who love us freak out because they're thinking they're going to die because they're not eating or drinking. But what's really happening is they're not eating or drinking because they're dying. Their body is shutting down, and that's just one of the ways that our body tells us that this process is happening and it's going to be continuing to move forward. So I wanted to share that because I think it's important to know that if you're taking care of somebody, or maybe you have somebody taking care of yourself, that this will sometimes happen, and it's a normal part, a natural part of the end of life transition. So I just wanted to share that in case it might help somebody out there who needs a little extra support, or maybe you know somebody who needs a little bit extra support. That is a natural part of the end of life process. It is hard to stop. It is hard to watch somebody stop eating and drinking, because obviously we as human beings relate food and water to nourishment for the body and a way for us to survive. So it is difficult, but I wanted to share that with you because it is a natural part sometimes at the end of life. And it is also a way for people to kind of control, their end of life experience. So I just thought I would share that. VSED, V as in Victor, S as in Sam, E, D as in death or dog. So it's voluntarily stopping eating or drinking. VSED. I could have just used those words for the actual acronym, but I didn't do it. So thank you for being here. If you have questions, obviously I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not a hospice nurse. I'm not a hospice doctor. I'm an end-of-life doula who has been at the bedside with people, and I thought I would share. Have a great rest of your day.